Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly reading. For the weekly reading, I am using the Anna K Tarot and I'm going to pull 6 cards. After the weekly reading, we will move on to the love reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And yes, I am continuing the angel message, but I'm posting it on my website now. When it is up on my website, I will post a message on YouTube, just kind of letting you know the angel message is up, just like I did last week, and I'll put a direct link in there. I feel like this is working out better so that I can kind of get everything out on time. Okay, I'm being guided towards the front again. Okay, so let's see what we have going on in this weekly reading. 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Justice. This is a very popular card. The Hermit, 6 of Pentacles, Strength. Okay, so give me a moment to look this over and tie everything together. Okay, we start off the reading with the 6 of Cups. So I feel like, we're thinking about the past, whether you're thinking about something that happened last year, 5 years ago, maybe even your childhood. Sometimes this card does represent children in our childhood. But I feel like it's the past because the 9 of Swords is here. So I feel like we're reviewing something that has happened to us that was not a positive experience, and we're having trouble kind of moving forward with, with the rest of our life. There's something that we have to heal. And seeing the 9 of Swords here, this is telling me that whatever it is that is going on from your past, whether it's just a painful experience that you had, something that didn't work out, like a job or a relationship, it really is kind of acting as a block to further manifestations. We were told, in the last angel message that I did, we were told that someone from the past would come into our lives, and that was in the love and romance section of that reading. So for some of you, that might actually manifest this week. It could be that you bump into an old boyfriend that you have a lot of mixed feelings about, like, this person like really ruined my life, or they've never been the same, and you've been focusing on that because this card just means there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of anguish, and your fears are getting the best of you. I'm concentrating on all the swords around here, so I feel like there's also the energy of being trapped, and we did have the 8 of Swords this week. So I feel like something from the past is painful, it hurts, and it's really kind of like it's messing with your mind, and you're really you're worried, and it's not allowing you to move forward, either because you're living in the past or you're applying that situation from the past to the present. But the Justice card is here. So I feel like and this card has come up for us, like over and over. They are trying to get us out of the situation. They're trying to move us away from the past. They're trying to make things right for us. Yeah, this card came up in the last weekly reading as well. And here it is again. They're trying to make things right. Wherever it is that you were hurt, whether it was in relationships or just like, a friendship, just, your life just kind of like began spinning out of control, and you're afraid that that's going to happen again. This is, fear. You're fearing the worst. They're telling you right now, Spirit is working behind the scenes to make things right for you, to make sure that you receive the abundance that you need. And I see it right here in the 6 of Pentacles. This is you getting what you deserve. So this is kind of interesting. They're right here. Justice and the 6 of Pentacles. To me, these cards are very similar because this is you actually just receiving what you work so hard for. This is you getting what you deserve. So they're kind of lined up here. So like Spirit is trying to help you to get out of this this fear here, where you're thinking about the past and things that did not work out for you, those times that you did not receive. I feel like this is very emotional. It's a suit of water. I do feel, you know, we have the Hermit down here. I feel like we need to do a lot of soul searching right now. And yeah, I feel like you need to do a lot of soul searching, because I'm being reminded of the reading we did where we had the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. I feel like, you know, we need to think about the past and see it for, you know, what it actually was. Sometimes with this card we tend to romanticize the past, and we might, you know, really get caught up in our emotions. I feel like we may receive like a moment of clarity if we're really kind of tuning in with the Hermit. This just means that you're taking some time for yourself to see like what is actually going on. And in this reading, I feel like we're reviewing the past and we're releasing, we're letting go. And again, Spirit is trying to help us. Justice, the Six of Pentacles, they're trying to help us to heal. They're trying to get us to receive whatever it is that we didn't receive here that's causing this sense of fear and anxiety. You're gonna have to be strong. You're gonna have to be strong. We have the Strength card here, which means that your fears, this is, you know, strength, but it's also fear. So I feel like this is lined up here. So it's like it could go either way. You can either get what you deserve and finally have justice in your life, something that was taken away from you, or something really painful that happened to you. You can either let this happen, or you can continue here, basically living in fear, fearing the worst, and, you know, allowing your ego to keep you in a place of anxiety. But the Strength card just means that you conquer that fear. I mean, look at these two comparisons. This woman is kind of sitting in her bed, crying her eyes out, surrounded by all these swords, which represent her thoughts. These are all kind of like, you know, painful memories, I feel, are associated with the past. Or you can kind of put a muzzle on your ego and tell it to be quiet. Just means that you have to be, you know, very strong, continue to move forward. But you can't be strong if you're not tuning in. Remember that we also had the High Priestess this week, so they are kind of helping us to heal. They're guiding us in the right direction with our intuition. And I feel like they're trying to help those people who have been stuck in a situation where you feel you've been stuck in a rut. Something happened where you know, there was no justice, and you feel like you were done wrong. You did not receive. This is still kind of haunting you. It's hurting you. So you focus too much on the past. I feel like if you do this soul searching here, you really kind of look in, tune in, pay attention to what your feelings are telling you, or, you know, analyze the situation, you'll be a much stronger person, and you will allow this justice to happen for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the love reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the love reading. I'm using the Universal Weight, and I'm going to pull 6 cards. Okay, so let's see what is going on with everyone's love life. We start off with the 10 of Wands, the King of Wands, which has been a very popular card this week. I can't believe he's even shown up in the love reading. The Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so give me a moment to look these cards over, tune in, and then I will share my insights with you. Okay, so I mean, I have to start with the King of Wands because this has been a very persistent message in the daily readings. I mean, this card just keeps like showing up like over and over. It showed up the whole week, and then here it is again. This just means that when it comes to your love life, I feel like right now you have to kind of be very positive. You have to feel like you're in control of your life. Yeah, I feel like something's going on right here with the Ten of Wands, where you're really kind of feeling fed up. And there's a possibility of you even kind of like packing up camp and giving up. I feel like they're emphasizing this week self-confidence and, you know, feeling really motivated. Your inner fire. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep moving forward. But I feel like something's going on right now, whether you're single or you're married, where you are tired. You are tired. You feel weighed down by problems, or you're just kind of maybe fed up as far as looking for a romantic partner. Maybe you have a partner, but you're tired of something that's going on in the relationship. And that did come through in some of the other readings that I've done, the daily readings and the weekly readings. So I feel like you really need to evaluate what is going on in relationships. Make sure that you are being respected and that there is healthy energy around you. What I see here, you know, I mean, seeing the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands means that, again, I mean, I said this last week in the love reading, I feel like you have something like really solid with a partner. You have a solid relationship going. I do feel like, you know, and I said this in some of the daily readings, you need some space. You're tired, you're fed up. You need some time to concentrate on you, but I feel like you have a solid relationship. Those of you who are single, the Knight of Cups, you know, this could represent possibly marriage, and this is a marriage card. So I feel like those who are married, don't worry, Spirit is helping you to stay together. And I did post that in the angel reading that I posted on Facebook. That is, you know, a channeled message from the spirit world. For those who are single, again, you have to be persistent. I mean, like, you may kind of feel like throwing in the towel because maybe you're not finding your knight in shining armor, but he's right here. This is possibly, you know, an invitation to go out. I kind of see, you know, the knights, especially the Knight of Cups, because this is associated with our emotions. Sometimes it means it's an invitation to go out on a date. Sometimes it's a marriage proposal or a proposal for a relationship. But I feel like you have to be like very self-confident. Self-confidence is very alluring. It's very sexy, but it's not sexy when you're kind of just like, you know, like I'm tired of this crap. I'm sick of, you know, I'm sick of dating. Sometimes when you do that, you have to kind of like take a step back and work on yourself, and then come back and look for that partner. So I feel like those who are single, you need to kind of, again, it's the same message, take time for you. Something's kind of out of balance here. You're really kind of feeling weighed down by something, and you really need that energy and that self-confidence. The partner that you're looking for is here. I mean, he's like all over the place in this reading. He's in the Knight of Cups, and this will be something solid. This is the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands just mean that this is not a casual date, because this is a card of home, family, children, and having like something solid. And I keep saying that like over and over, even in last week's reading. You're being guided towards like a solid relationship, you know, not just like a guy you're gonna go out on a date with a couple times and you're not gonna hear from him anymore. This is solid. This could be, you know, marriage and children, or it could just be a relationship that really kind of like changes your life. And then we have a new beginning. So let me go back. Those of you who are in committed relationships or married, even though you're feeling kind of weighed down by problems, maybe associated with the relationship, maybe not, I think there, you know, the aces are on new beginnings. There could be a change in your relationship if you're taking care of you and kind of evaluating where this relationship is going. Like I said, are you kind of being respected? Is there something that needs to change in the relationship? Is there something that you need to change about you? Is there something that your partner needs to change? But again, it could be, you know, they're telling you that the relationship can be rekindled. That it is not, you're not losing anything. The relationship is solid with the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. But there is something that needs to be looked at here. This is a card of like pausing and reviewing and taking a good look at, you know, the seeds that you've planted. So I feel like something's going on where you need to keep your eyes open to see that everything is what it is. Now for those who are single, you may need to kind of evaluate. I mean, you may need to evaluate as far as like these new beginnings. Make sure that you're looking for your romantic partner, because he's here and here and here. He's everywhere. But make sure that you're kind of, you know, you're reviewing. I'm getting two things. I feel like you should be reviewing like your motives. Make sure that you're looking for a partner for the right reasons, because you have a lot of love to give. You want to share your life with someone, and it's not just because you want to get over your ex or something like that. I also feel like some of you may need to kind of review. You need to be careful as far as like, you know, what you're looking for in a partner. Make sure that you're attracting the right type of partner to you. It could be that, you know, some of the seeds that you've planted as far as what you're looking for in a partner may not be bringing you the person that you deserve. And remember that we've had, you know, if you watch the weekly reading and the daily readings, we've had the Justice card. They're trying to bring justice into our life to get those things that we have not received. So I feel like there may be something that you have to review here. Like, are you allowing this new beginning, which is probably a very, you know, solid love relationship, could lead to marriage? This is your knight in shining armor. But are you really kind of allowing this person to come into your life, or is there something that you have to change? And again, you know, with the 10 of Wands here, it just means that in some way, like, you're tired. You know, you're fed up with the situation. And I do feel like it's time to kind of like reflect and review. Whether you're single, married, or in committed relationships, there is a lot of loving energy. And all of these cards, you know, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, this means that this is kind of a solid relationship, either that you already have or one that is coming to you. But just kind of give yourself time. Make sure that you're very, you know, self-confident, that you are looking, and you're looking for a partner, yes, or you're, you know, you're healing the relationship with your partner, but you're really self-confident, positive, you're motivated, and you've carefully kind of examined everything. You've examined either the relationship that you're in, or maybe your motives for looking for a new relationship. This means that you're paying attention. Okay, everyone, this has been your weekly reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again on Monday with the daily reading.